Hey guys, how's it going? It is the real Randy Chavez coming at you with a Pokemon sales data video. I shaved the beard, kinda. I fudged up a lot. I'll fix that, I swear. All right, so anyway, getting right into it, we have or before I start, I had a couple of sales myself. I sold a first edition PSA 7 uh, Metal Energy. That it had two swirls on it, so it was a double swirl, and that sold for $40. And then I had a 2004 Team Magma versus Team Aqua um, PSA 10 Aggron reverse foil. That sold for $50. And those are my personal sales over the last couple of days. So moving on to this, we had that same thing, that 97 book volume 3, that Pokemon Trainer magazine volume 3 comes with the Dark Persian sealed inside there. Obviously you can't see it, but once you open it, oh, Dark Persian. It's supposed to be a near mint copy. That sold for $51. And then we had a Light Dragonite Neo Destiny first edition PSA 10 Hollow, sold for $13.25. That is a nice price point for that. Then we had a Dark Charizard first edition PSA 9. Now we had two the other day, and the reason why these are not getting like the $1,000 price point, I think right now, is because there's so many of them every week. Um, we had like 770 and like 730. This one sold for 710. So a little bit descending. I don't want to say it's a retrace or anything. It's just descending a little bit. Again, peaks and valleys, and you're going to see eventually that'll grow up. That'll go up to the $800, $1,000 mark, just because there's just so many of them going around. Even the tens, I feel like there's a decent amount. Like the first edition PSA 10 Blaine's Charizard. There aren't as many available in general. There's like 270 something PSA 10 copies, or there's 400 something PSA 10 copies of the Dark Charizard. Again, it's PSA 10, but moving on, there is a Feraligatr first edition PSA 9 number 5. It was up to like 330. I was going at it at 330, so it was 410. I was like, all right, 425, and then I was just like there was like 10 seconds left, and my friend was talking to me. I was like, 450 just in case. What should I do? 500? I don't know. I didn't have time, but it sold for 425 to me. I bought that. Y'all are freaking insane. Y'all are insane. Taking crazy pills for not buying this. Again, I posted the last confirmed sale we have is $5,000. It was private, but it was confirmed by the guy on Instagram. Um, and then I put a buy thread because again, there's only 18 PSA 10 copies for Feraligatr number 5 first edition PSA 10, and I go and I put a buy thread on E4 saying, okay, let me try $5,000. That was the last price point, and no one was biting. No one was biting. There was. So I might make another one soon for like 5,200. Increase it. Like 4%. How much? I don't know. An extra $200. Yeah, it'd be about 4%. So I would try that. Maybe 5%. I'll go 5,250, and then I'm gonna have to go and I'll just update it. I'll bump it in another few days. Like, okay, updated prices, and I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, that's not selling for 5K anymore. I'll let you know what the next price point is. But if it's not selling for $5,000, if that's going to be max 10 times what the 9 is, again, 5 to 8 times what the 9 is general, 10 times at the max, but this is selling for less than 10 times what the 10 is. So stupid undervalued. There's another one that I'm winning right now, first edition PSA 9. The auction ends in like 5 days. I'm winning like $120, so I'll expect that to go up to $300 or $400 as well. But I'll buy that one too. I'll buy every single one of them. So they're just stupid undervalued. Gold Star Latias BGS 9. Now it had a 10 for centering, which some people say that. For me, as long as the front looks good, as long as there's no scratches on the hollow, really that's all you're really going to look at anyway. I'm okay with that. 10 for centering, 9.5 for edges and surface. Just said 8.5 for the corners. Corners, we're just a little messed up. But this should have gotten a 9, PSA 9 easily. Because the only thing that went below the 9 was those corners. Again, 10 for centering. So I got $1,120, so $1,120 for that Latias BGS 9. And then we have Gold Star Charizard. All right, so Gold Star Latias and Gold Star Charizard BGS 8.5. So it wasn't as pretty as the Latias, where it did have 8.5 on the edges and the corners, and then it had a 9 on the centering and the surface. So it was definitely below. If we add those up, let's say 17 plus 18, that's 35. Versus this one, the Latias was, let's say 10 and 19. So that's 29 and 30, 37.5. And this one was 18 and 17. Yeah, 30. So this is 2.5 points, centering subgrades above the 8.5. Even though it's only a half a grade higher, because of the way it works out, is 2.5 points above. So that definitely is something to be aware of. Adding them all up. But this still sold for $1,350. The Gold Star Charizard. Now again, had it reached the 9, like let's say all these were a 9, this would have been a well over $2,000, because the PSA 9 gets $2,300 was the last price point, I believe. And the $2,300 is the next price point. That's the current bid on PWCC market that has like 5 or 6 days left. And then we have a Lieutenant Surge's Magneton, first edition PSA 9, sold for $149. And a Shining Gyarados, big boy. I could have sworn, I put money, I said like, hey, it's going to sell for 5.5K. It did not sell for that. But even though it didn't, there was a lot of people bidding $4,000 and above. The top bids were $4,000, 4050, 4.1 thousand, 4150, 4300, and out of the 7 bids, the top one was $4,350. So there's a lot of people wanting that card for $4,000 or above, and they're willing to pay for big bill, 40 bills right there, that they're looking to shell out for that card. So that's pretty impressive. There's a lot of demand. Again, that you don't see PSA 10s come on that often from first edition Shining Gyarados. We have Dark Raichu first edition PSA 10 as well, selling for $923. And then we had a Meganium, another big one. A lot of record price points here. First edition PSA 10, number 10, so the one that is harder to grade, it is less common. There's only 17 PSA 10 copies. And this does prove that popularity is a thing, because the third bid was me at $2,800. $2,800 I got outbid, and then the top 2 bids, they were both $4,000. So I don't know who's going to get that, but that's what it sold for, was $4,000. And again, there's only 17 PSA 10 copies for this guy, sold for $4,000. And my $5,000 offer for Alligator number 5, which is 18, so one more PSA 10 copy. So there's more of them. No one bid on that. So it's $1,000 more. That's 25% more than with this guy, and this is selling for 20% less minimum than the last price point of the PSA for Alligator first edition PSA 10. So that's really interesting. Again, if you go back to the games, the games that not even the cards, just the games that I feel like more people played the games, and I think everyone did both, but really Totodile is the best bet, in Gen 2. Well, no, maybe Typhlosion, because you have the first gym is a bird gym. It's fucking birds. So grass type is not going to help you. And the second gym is bugs. It's also not going to help you. And I guess water doesn't really help exactly as well. Fire is the best for early game. And I guess you are going to get the Shining Gyarados anyway, but still, for Alligators, such a beast. I love him. So moving on past that, again, popularity speaks. The numbers don't lie. Shining Charizard, first edition PSA 9. Now, we saw another one sell for like $3,500 like a couple weeks ago. This one, the top 4 bids were $2,778, $2,828, $2,928, and $2,978, just shy of that $3,000 mark. So a little bit of a retrace. Maybe this one wasn't as strong of a 9, and maybe that's why this got what it did. Again, I didn't really look too closely at it. I just saw that that's what it got. And the current bid on the first edition PSA 10 at PWCC is $8,700. The last one sold for $8,000. This is $700 higher than that. So this is insane. Erica's Venusaur first edition BGS 9.5. This one everything was a 9.5 except for the surface. The surface was a 9, and the top 3 bids were $700, $750, and $760 was the final one. So a little bit of competition with that. 9.5 in general, regardless of what the subgrades are, is going to go for more than a 9. It just, unless the PSA 9 is super, super strong and that BGS 9.5 is like not as I don't know. I think most of the time the 9.5. So I think we are seeing a little bit. We have seen a bit of a retrace with the Erica's Venusaur only selling for like the PSA 9s for like $400 something dollars. And again, it'll go up eventually, especially when the next PSA 10 comes around, because that'll be minimum 2,500. My prediction, I think. Again, just my prediction. Blaine's Moltres First Edition BGS 9.5, similar to the Erica's 9.5. This everything got a 9.5 subgrade except for the corners. That got a 9, and the top three bids were $900, $1,525, and $1,550 for the final bid, and that was the winning bid for the 9.5. I think the 10 gets like minimum $3,000. I'm not sure. So there's a lot. I think the 9.5 for both of these are really good price points. Like, you get a really good bang for your buck for those. So that is the data for today. No other news on Trophy Kangaskhan Heritage Auction. The Super Secret Battle card, that PSA 10 for the Super Secret Battle, I think is number 1. That current bid on that is, I think, $15,000, same as the and I'm not. I should bid on. I mean, I want to be out for like $60,000 in case I win all these things, but I should. That one. I actually read an article on that said that could sell for $100,000. That's just speculation. Will it sell for? I don't know. Will it get 6 figures? I have no idea. I think it could. It's rarer than the Trophy Kangaskhan. It's definitely something that I would love to have. Would I trade my PSA 4 Trophy Kangaskhan for PSA 4 of that card? I don't know. I don't. I would rather, even though let's say that's probably worth more. It might not be. I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I'm just keeping you up to date. And the Trophy Kangaskhan, I'm still winning on the PSA 9 at 15,000 as well. So I will keep you guys posted on everything that I do and other sales data. Please like, please subscribe, please comment your thoughts. Let me know. I love you all. You have a good one. Bye.